I am Lieutenant Colonel Val Baker, and I came down here with Capital Business and Retro Pep. I won the World Championship in the breakaway, the steer stopping, and the heeling on Capital Business. As with every show, my goal is to catch everything, to not fall off, and to hopefully do it with a smile. So those are my goals coming in every year. I have owned Capital Business since he was 2. He is 18. I bought him sight unseen when I was deployed to Bosnia. AJ Garcia called me and said, "We found the horse for you." AJ helped me train him. He did all of the real technical stuff, and I loped circles. And we've been showing here every year that I have not been deployed. I have been at the World since 1996. When I first started coming, I met AJ Garcia at a convention rodeo. And of course, you know, typical Texan, you rope pretty good for a girl. Why don't you show that paint horse you're riding? And so I said, sure. He said, there's a show coming up in July. So my first paint show I ever went to was the World. The horses are what keeps me grounded when I deploy. I have friends taking care of them. My parents, they have a ranch. It's my ace in the hole, so I know no matter what. I have 72 hours that I can get them there and draw my weapons and deploy. It makes it tough, but when you have friends taking care of them, it helps. When I'm at home, that is my grounding. That is what keeps me sane, and that's what keeps me going. Right now, I'm in charge of the cybersecurity assessments of all of the air operation centers around the world. I love the tie-down calf roping, and I didn't tie down calf rope this year because I had spine surgery. I fell out of a helicopter in Iraq and had to get that all fixed. So I'm just happy that I'm up on my horses and roping again. It's been a tough year. For this year being the Chinese year of the horse, it's been a tough year. But everything's healing good, and I should be back up and tie down calf roping next year, I hope. I've been deployed so many times, starting with Bosnia. I've been to Turkey and Germany. That wasn't really a tough deployment. The Philippines was my last one in 2012. Lo and behold, that's part of the Operation Enduring Freedom. There are a lot of the Al-Qaeda members there in the Philippines. A lot of people don't know that. So that was an interesting deployment, all with Special Forces, which is a treat if you ever get to meet those guys. They are as crazy as you would like to think they are. It was nice for me to do that. I've been to Iraq several times, and that's where I got injured. Helping the Iraqi people. I know that some of the people that I advised are probably those guys laying on the ground dead, and it really rips your heart out when you think about it. One of the things that I've seen, and it needs to perpetuate through, especially the amateurs, is never give up. You never know where the judges are at. You never know what they saw, and so don't ever give up. Be positive. We all cheer for each other as we should because we're amateurs. We're not the pro guys making lots of money. And that's one thing I like about coming here, is that it is a group of people that sometimes you only see once a year. You come together and you compete, and it doesn't matter win, lose, or draw. Everybody hugs everybody, and you go home and get ready for next year. But don't ever stop. Don't stop. You have to keep trying no matter what. And if you set a goal, keep it. That's the biggest thing about having the amateur class, is so that people can set goals and work towards them. AJ Garcia has been one of those people who's helped me. Charles Wellman also. Steve Orth, I haven't seen him for a while, and then Sean Darnell. Those guys have always stepped up and helped me. And Ernest Wilson as well, with his humor, twisted that it may be. But those guys have always stepped up and helped, and that's one thing if you're an amateur, is find somebody that you want to be around and model. And especially with roping, you always have to have help. You can't do it by yourself.